Have you ever wondered why two people earning the same salary end up in completely different financial realities? One struggling, the other thriving. Most people believe that financial success is reserved for the lucky, the educated, or the relentlessly disciplined. But what if those are just surface-level explanations? What if, beneath every bank balance, every spending habit, and every investment decision, there's something far more powerful at play, a money mindset quietly steering the ship of your financial destiny? Imagine for a moment that your financial future is being shaped, not by the numbers in your account, but by unconscious beliefs you've been carrying for years. Beliefs you might not even realize you have. From our earliest days, we absorb messages about money from our parents, our culture, and our experiences. These messages become the invisible scripts that run in the background of our lives. Maybe you heard, "Money doesn't grow on trees," or "We can't afford that," whispered in the grocery store aisle. Perhaps you watched adults argue about bills, or saw loved ones splurge after a bad day, spending not to meet needs but to soothe emotions. Over time, these moments, seemingly trivial, become encoded in your subconscious, shaping how you feel, think, and act around money. You might believe that money is hard to earn, that you're simply not good with numbers, that wanting more is somehow greedy, or that if you ever do manage to get ahead, disaster will quickly follow. These beliefs act like silent viruses, quietly sabotaging every attempt to build wealth, save for the future, or take calculated risks. And the longer you ignore these hidden scripts, the more power they gather, quietly dictating your financial reality. The truth is, most people don't have a money problem. They have a thinking problem about money. We chase new budgeting apps, obsess over investment strategies, and read every financial advice column, hoping for a breakthrough. But all this effort is like painting over rust. If you don't address the core, the surface will never truly shine. Real transformation begins with unlearning. It starts when you become an observer of your own financial behaviors. When you notice not just what you do with money, but how you feel while you're doing it. Ask yourself, how do you feel when you spend? Is there a twinge of guilt, a flash of anxiety, or a fleeting thrill? How about when you save? Does it feel pointless, or does it give you a sense of security? And what about earning? Does a raise excite you, or does it secretly make you nervous, as if there's a catch? These emotional cues are signposts, pointing straight to your inner financial blueprint. They reveal the beliefs and stories you've inherited, often without question. If you want to master your money mindset, start by asking better questions. Not just, how can I make more money? But, what do I believe about money, and where did that belief come from? This shift in inquiry moves you from autopilot to awareness. One powerful exercise is to spend the next 7 days observing yourself every time you handle money. Whether you're paying a bill, buying groceries, or receiving your paycheck, pause and ask, what emotion am I attaching to this moment? Is it fear, shame, excitement, guilt, or confidence? Write it down without judgment. This simple act of awareness can begin to rewire your brain, breaking the automatic cycle and giving you back control. Most financial gurus focus on tactics, spreadsheets, investment portfolios, and savings rates. But here's what they rarely discuss. Financial freedom is 90% emotional and only 10% tactical. You can read every book, follow every rule, and still feel broke inside if your money story is broken. But when you shift your story, when you question, challenge, and rewrite those old scripts, everything changes. Suddenly, investing doesn't feel like gambling. It feels like a smart, empowered choice. Saving isn't deprivation. It's a form of self-respect, a vote for your future. Earning more isn't selfish. It's a reflection of your growing value and alignment with your true self. When your mindset changes, your behaviors shift almost effortlessly. You don't need endless willpower or constant motivation. What you need is clarity. Clarity about what you believe, why you believe it, and whether those beliefs are serving you or holding you back. Consider this. 10 people could each inherit $10,000, and within a year, each would have a completely different result. Some would invest and grow the sum, others would spend it quickly, and a few might even end up in debt. The difference isn't luck or intelligence, it's their money mindset. And often, those with the healthiest relationship to money are the ones who started with the most challenges, because they had to question and unlearn, to actively choose new beliefs that served their higher goals. So, here's a truth that rarely gets said. Mastering your money mindset doesn't require years of therapy or endless self-help. It can start in just a few minutes of honest reflection. It's not just possible, it's essential. Because until you change the lens through which you view money, every new strategy or system will feel like a struggle, like swimming against the current. But once your mindset shifts, even the most basic actions, tracking expenses, setting aside savings, investing in your own skills, or avoiding debt, start to feel natural, even enjoyable. You stop chasing money and start attracting it, not through magic, but through alignment. When your beliefs support your goals, your actions follow with ease. You make decisions from a place of confidence, not fear. You see money as a tool, not a threat. You recognize that true wealth isn't just about what you have in the bank, but about the freedom, security, and options it provides. So the next time you catch yourself worrying about money, doubting your abilities, or feeling stuck, pause and get curious. What's the story you're telling yourself? Is it really yours, or did you inherit it from someone else? What would happen if you chose a new story? One where money is abundant, where you are capable, and where your financial future is in your hands. Remember, the real currency is clarity. When you get clear about your beliefs and intentions around money, you unlock a new level of power and possibility. You don't just change your bank balance, you change your life.